Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix, and I am doing the new moon in Libra. So, yes, new moon in Libra coming up. It starts on the 24th of September. So, 24th of September, the new moon in Libra starts, and then it goes for a few days until, like, I think the 27th or something like that. So, yeah, I can tell you that based off of the pre-shuffle energy. First of all, let me give you the story. I was pulling out one of my decks and the cards fell everywhere, all over on both sides of my desk. And I was just like, okay, I have to pick these up. But as I'm going through picking them up, I'm picking up the energy too. And there were so many things. I was just like, okay, this is a lot. This is a lot. But yeah, for the main part of the pre-shuffle, you need to take action on something. One thing about Libras is that Libras can be very indecisive. We even talked about that. If you get a chance, you can scroll through the podcast and look for my most recent interview with Carol Starr. Or you can go to the YouTube channel, go to the playlist, and then check the Conversations with KC. And those are the interviews that I've done. And Carol Starr, she's a Libra, and she mentioned that Libras can be indecisive, and also Aries can be too. But with that, the indecisiveness, that can lead to insecurity. And it's like, okay, what should I make this decision? Should I not make this decision? And then they're stuck on the fence. But really, there may be something where if they just do what they need to do and not try to, how can I put this? Not try to fix things to where it will work out in their favor and sort of just let it take its course, things will turn out better. But it's all about being confident in your decisions. So during this particular period with this new moon in Libra, as we go from September into October, which is Libra season, you really want to be confident in what you do. Even if something could go wrong, you still need to be confident, because whether you're confident or whether you're not confident, there's always that possibility that something can go wrong. And no matter what you do, and it doesn't matter how great you are either, the greatest, whatever. I don't know anyone who has a perfect score. I don't know anyone. Even when, because, you know, she's my muse, Whitney Houston, even when she was in her prime, there were times where she wouldn't always hit the note, and that was in her prime, where she had moments where it was like, okay, you could tell she's not at her best that night. The same thing with attorneys, where they do the cases, and they may be all-star attorneys, but, you know, there's that one case or that, you know, two cases or what have you, where they just weren't at their best, and it didn't work out. So no matter what, no matter how great you are at something, there's always the possibility that something can go wrong. However, you don't need to feed into that possibility with indecisiveness and insecurity. What you need to do is be confident, step forward, and give it your all. And then take it from there. Don't worry about what could go wrong. It's just like, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So you need to take action. One thing that came out was the Door to Value card during the pre-shuffle. And I feel the reason you have to be decisive and you have to take action, and now I just heard something about your purchases too, where you may buy something but you're not confident if you want to buy it or whatever, like, should I be spending this much money or something of that nature? If you are not, I don't want to say not sold. There's something else that I'm looking for. I need the words, please. If I'm waiting, give me a second for those listening to the podcast. If you are not in the energy of, oh, this is right for me, while you are making a purchase, for whoever this is, because this is so random, while you are making a purchase, then you may possibly want to reconsider making the purchase and just not do it at all. Whenever you're making a purchase, you should be confident that it's like, oh, okay, I want this. This is what I'm buying. anytime I personally buy stuff, if that's what I want, that's what I'm getting. It isn't necessarily a thing of, oh, well, will I need this money for later on? No, because if I'm going to be in that energy, I shouldn't even be buying it to begin with. Does that make sense? So yeah, if you're going to buy something, be confident about it and then just go on with your life. But yeah, going back to the taking action, that is the thing. Take action with confidence. It seems like this is what will lead to, I was about to say prosperity. I don't want to use that word. This is what will lead to a stable outcome. Being confident in your actions and taking action. All right. Now, let's go ahead and dive into this. I have to do my spiel right quick. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Now, I'll get the energy. May I have the energy for the collective, for the new moon in Libra? May I have the energy for the collective, for the new moon in Libra? May I have the energy for the collective, for the new moon in Libra? Some of you might be getting over a heartbreak, too, because this happened to find its way on the bottom of the deck now. So some of you might be doing that. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What's at the bottom of the deck now? Angel of Strength. So some of you are dealing with heartbreak during this particular new moon in Libra. There will be, you'll find the strength to get through it. And with Angel of Strength, that's just saying that you're being watched over too. Right? May I have, okay, this doesn't want to go back in. What is this? Goddess of the Moon. Goddess of the Moon. So moon energy, which the moon is Cancer and Pisces energy, is what that is. Also, I feel that there's some type of healing energy too. That is what I feel. And there is intuition, because obviously the moon deals with intuition. So some of you may be receiving more information, maybe during the next full moon, which in October is going to be a full moon in Aries. So some people are going to be real crunk in October. So yeah, maybe during that full moon in Aries, something may come to you. And actually, you know what I just heard? The full moon in Aries might be when you take action, because Aries is action. If anybody is action, it's Aries. Aries is a cardinal sign. So for some of you, if you've been indecisive, you might finally take action around the full moon in Aries in October. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. Door to Romance. And something just says someone's going to confess. And I feel like it's the listener. Whoever this is that this is resonating with the door to romance, I feel like you may be making a confession to someone that you're interested in them. Possibly, after this new moon in Libra, maybe sometime in October in Libra season. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. The number 33, if you can see it, hold on, is it doing it? I think, yeah, okay. The number 33 is here. Also, 33 is a master number, too. So, yeah, look up, if you get a chance, look up online master number 33. 33 is a master number. There may be some information that will be helpful to you. But door to romance is here. I feel like some people, this door to romance might be how you get over your heartbreak. For those of you that resonates with. Thank you. Wow. Okay, moving on up. Man holding a coin. Man holding a coin. All right. So for some of you, you may be meeting a man holding a coin. Going back to the door to romance, you might be upgrading, is what you may be doing. For others of you, you may be that man holding a coin, or you may be in that energy. is what you're doing. But honestly, I feel like some of you might end up meeting a man who is very stable. Very stable. Could have long hair, because the man in this particular card has long hair. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. What's at the bottom of the deck? Victory. So victory is at the bottom of the deck here, is what I'm showing. And I feel that's going to be related to the middle of October, where you're going to be in that full moon in Aries is going to supercharge some people. And if that is you, I feel once you take action, that will lead to your victory. But a decision has to be made. You can't just be like, oh, well, I don't know what to do. That's not gonna fly. That's not gonna work. You have to make a decision and you have to take action. And it isn't a thing of have to. It's just like if you're looking for a certain outcome, then you have to put things in motion. Now, some things that are divine, those will come to you. They'll come to you, but you don't have to work as hard for those. Obviously, you have to work because last 6 letters in attraction is action. Hint, hint. So, yeah. However, if something is divine for you, it's being guided towards you. Yes, you have to do things. You can't just sit and, meditate or whatever. That's not going to work. But that doesn't require as hard of work because it's divine. It's part of the contract. For other stuff, though, you need to take action is what you need to do. And I really want to drive that home. May I have the energy for the collective, for the new moon in Libra? May I have the energy for the collective, for the new moon in Libra? May I have the energy for the collective, for the new moon in Libra? What is it that the collective needs to hear? I don't know why I'm thinking about car insurance right now. Is somebody switching car insurance? That is so random. I guess something might be going on. What is it that the collective needs to hear with car insurance? I don't know if they're... Be safe on the road. And also, if any of you have like a small fender bender, and I had just heard this from somebody too. This is so random. If any of you have a small fender bender, don't do the thing where they're like, oh, well, it looks like $200 worth of damage. I'll just give you the $200. Be like, nope, 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 nope. I need your insurance. We need to share insurance information. And also make sure that you call the police too. Don't let them leave and stuff. Call the police. Make sure everybody gets all the information, whatever, whatever. And I know that's totally random, but I say what's on my mind. So, whatever comes to me. So, yeah. All right. What is it that the collective needs to hear? May I have some cards, please? Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. This is the double confirmation. Remember that door to value? This was one of the cards that caught my attention when I told you my deck fell. And I noticed the Ace of Coins. And I was like, wow, that goes with the door to value. I was like, okay, so that's confirming it. And now the Ace of Coins is out in the reading. Okay? All right. Just saying. The first card that came out is the Devil card. Now, I'm going to be honest. For some people around you, they might be after your money. Also, I just heard jealousy, too. For some of you, for those of you where this resonates with you, and it doesn't, maybe not now, but maybe later, where you actually meet a man holding a coin, where this man is stable, don't be surprised if one or two or whatever of your friends, when you meet this person, that they might be a little bit jealous. That just came to me. Where it's like, why did why did they get to meet him? It's sort of like you're meeting, and I'm not saying you're about to meet a billionaire. It's not that deep. What I am saying is that, I'm not saying it's impossible, but no. What I am saying is that this person is stable. Is in, I see own car, own house. They might have kids. Just a heads up. Why am I I'm really trying to see this. I don't know why. I'm seeing a white house. Who still does homes in white? I'm not judging. Just an observation. Again, they're not a billionaire. I'm not picking that up. But they're well off. I'm trying to... I want to say that car looks like a Lamborghini. It's a high value sports car is what it is. Really green grass and bushes. That must be fake. Interesting. Yeah, they might have kids. 2, to be exact. But, you know, we all have free will. You can do what you want to do with that. But there may be some jealousy with this devil energy. Now, I can also say with this devil energy before the Ace of Pentacles, there may be something where someone is obsessed with money. Don't forget, devil energy is Saturn, which is Capricorn. Also, Saturn is we have like 6 planets in retrograde right now. I think Mercury obviously is in retrograde, which, by the way, I did a Mercury retrograde reading for the collective. And Victory came out in that too. Just saying, because it was the Wheel of Fortune in that reading. But also Venus, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, and I want to say Mars are all in retrograde, if I'm not mistaken. It's like 6 planets. Crazy. So, yeah. But someone may be obsessed with money, too. So, I'm just throwing that out there. Someone may be obsessed with money. And not necessarily obsessed with someone else's money. Just obsessed with making money is what it is. Like, they may be obsessed bringing in this new money because aces are new. And that's for some of you. Clearly not all of you. But with this Ace of Pentacles here, there is something new coming in regards to the 3D. Which it can be money, health, job, whatever. Anything in the 3D world. It's something involving resources that will be coming in. Alright? But again, with the devil energy being attached to all of this, just be mindful of your energy and the energies around you. May I have some more cards, please? Okay, those were a lot of cards. I don't really want to take all these. So can we just... I'm going to put them in the middle. And we're going to try again. May I have another card, please? Thank you. What do we got? Yeah! 7 of Wands. So this is standing your ground. Standing in your beliefs. Also, not budging. I always tell people, the 7 of Wands is the I said what I said card. I don't know if you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, if you remember Nene Leakes. But that's what 7 of Wands is. Because, don't forget, Victory came out. Victory came out, and then under that is Door to Spirit too. So some of you are, your faith is what's going to get you through and what's going to bring you strength. And I'm going back to, I just heard in my head again, you're being watched over. So yeah, but Victory card is here. Victory card in the tarot deck is the 6 of Wands energy. 7 of Wands follows the 6 of Wands. I feel like for some of you, you're getting this victory in whatever it is. Whether it's in love, whether it's in money, whether it is in career, whether it's in family, whatever this is. It could be in all of them. You know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But what follows is the 7 of Wands. Because I feel that when you get this victory, people, there may be jealousy, there may be envy, but also people may want to latch on to see if they can take some of your victory and give them a boost, is what they may be looking to do. But you're like, no, it's like, I'll work with you, but I'm not going to work for you. You need to do it on your own. I'll be a listening ear. I'll offer advice. I'll do this. I'll do that. But for this right here, this victory is mine alone. And you can't share in this. That's the energy that I'm picking up. Also, going back to the man holding a coin where I mentioned earlier, that for some of you, you may have friends who may be jealous or either want to partake. And if you end up dealing with someone who is very stable in their finances and in their life, and your friends may attempt, or your friend may attempt to insert themselves into your relationship, where it's sort of like, oh, let me go hang out with you, whoever you are, and the man holding a coin, where it's like, if they find out you're going somewhere, they ask, oh, well, can I come too? Oh, you're having dinner there? Oh, can I have dinner with you too? And stuff. It's like, I like to go. I honestly feel, and again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I honestly feel that this individual has no, not modesty. There's another word. Oh gosh, the word is on the tip of my tongue. No shame. Thank you. I feel like this person has no shame when it comes, like they're not like, oh, I don't want to intrude. You know, you two are going out to eat. I don't want to intrude. It's not one of those things where you offer someone like, hey, do you want to go out with us? And they're like, oh, no. I you know, three's the crowd type of thing. This person isn't that person. This person is like, oh yeah, I love to go. Or if they find out, they're like, hey, can I come too? That's who this person is. And if you're listening to this and this is resonating with you, you know exactly who I'm talking about. So yeah, just be mindful of that. But I feel that you are with the Seven of Wands energy. And at the bottom of the deck is Page of Swords. So this is information. This is also messages. This is air energy, which Wands energy is fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pentacles, Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And then, as I mentioned before, Devil card is Capricorn energy. Page of Swords, air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And this can be about gathering information. This can be about delivering information or receiving information. This can be about electronic communication as well. Maybe something will happen with electronic communication, especially with this door to romance. Some of you might do a text message confession, or someone might do a text message confession to you. For others of you, you may receive something on some type of dating site. But honestly, with this door to romance, I feel that it's going to be somebody that is already known, is what I feel. I don't really feel this is someone that is new, if that makes sense. So yeah, also with the Page of Swords, had it upside down. There could be some spying going on as well. And I'm going back to this man holding a coin. Now, something just said to me, if this person is really stable and they have strong financial means, they may do a background check on you. Just throwing it out there. Because, and now I just heard NDA as well. So for some of you, if you meet a person like that, they may do a background check on you and you may have to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Just saying. Now, for others of you with this Page of Swords here, I'm going back to that friend or friends. They may be researching this particular individual, is what they may be doing. Trying to find out more about him. So keep that in mind too. But again, with the Seven of Wands energy here, I just feel you're going to be like I said what I said. You're going to let them know, like, don't be nosy. Don't butt into my relationship. Don't try to insert yourself into my relationship, is what I feel. Also, something just said to me, if you are in the energy of money where you are very stable, some of your friends might be counting your money. I just heard that too. And that information might come out during the full moon in Aries. Also, I just heard that something might explode. And not explode as in, literally. Explode as in, like, there might be a conversation that is had that turns really nasty as well. Which might also be where this energy comes from, too. Something said in that conversation might trigger this Seven of Wands energy. But what all this goes back to is that you need to make a decision. You need to take action. Don't be indecisive. And I think I might title this that. Don't be indecisive. So yeah, That is your new moon in Libra message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen up to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Till next time, be blessed.